we've been engaging. One of you have asked for clarity, basically asking that how does the denial of male victimization function to maintain patriarchal norms, which is actually one of the arguments I try to make in the book. Now, for us to understand this concern, or for me to answer this question or to clarify, it's important we understand how patriarchal norms function. One stereotype about patriarchal norm is that men are strong, women are weak. Now, to see a female victimizing a male, it goes contrary to this patriarchal stereotype. How come can a weak female exert power over a strong male? It just doesn't add up. This tension is resolved by denying that there is any form of victimization by a female against a male, which functions therefore to maintain patriarchal norms, saying that a man is strong and a woman is weak. Now, what I have just articulated doesn't express itself in the conscious way that I've just articulated. It rather functions in our unconscious bias. And that unconscious bias expresses itself by denying the male victimization, even though we can clearly see that a man is being victimized by a woman. We, however, deny it because we have to maintain the idea that a man is strong and a woman is weak. Now, hold this thought there. We know down the years that women themselves have been advocating for gender stereotypes to be dismantled because it affects women for the most part. And they've been right. They have been advocating for what is usually referred to as gender equality, and rightly so. Now, to deny male victimization, which functions to maintain patriarchal norms, what does that do? It actually also goes contrary to the fight for women empowerment. So, the denial of male victimization, which leads to maintaining patriarchal norms, actually functions to maintain gender inequality across the board. So this is why it's very important that we start to expand our conversation about domestic violence, portraying domestic violence for what it truly is, a gender issue, a human rights issue, not a gender issue, as most of us usually think. Another issue that I try to raise in the book is that sometimes we get confused about vulnerability and weakness. They are not the same. Now, if you have been in any form of relationship, it doesn't matter if the relationship is intimate or not. If you have been a member of any family or you are part of any family, which any human being have been and is, then by definition, you've been vulnerable in a variety of ways. Have you ever been sleeping? Have you ever been having shower and you walk from the shower to your bedroom without clothes on? Have you ever returned from work and keep your purse or keep your wallet just on top of the table? If somebody in that moment of vulnerability takes your wallet, takes your credit card, or uses your image, or when you are sleeping, takes your pictures, or harms you in your sleep, it doesn't matter the muscles you have. It doesn't matter how careful you can ever be. In the privacy of your homes, you are vulnerable. And any abusive person can take advantage of that moment of vulnerability and use it in nefarious ways to exert power and control over you. We have seen many times how images have found themselves and they've gone viral. We also have seen men being physically abused in their sleep or weapons used against them. Does that therefore mean that they are weak? No. So, it's important we understand this difference, and it's important that accountability rests solely on the doorsteps of the abuser, come what may. Absent self-defense, as I have usually said, violence has no place. There's no justification for violence. If violence is directed at women and it is without excuse and it is swiftly met with accountability, and rightly so, the same must be afforded to men. The idea that we have to deny male victimization, which is rooted in patriarchal norms, makes no sense. It actually functions to maintain patriarchal norms, deepening gender inequality, undermining the genuine fight that women themselves have been engaging in down the centuries. It's important we stay united to kick out domestic violence from our existence. I hope I've answered this question, and please keep the concerns coming, keep the questions coming. If you are interested to engage in this critical topic of our time, please get the book. The conversation is interesting. Join it, don't be left out. You can find the book on Amazon, or you can contact me directly for an auto-signed copy. Thank you very much.